Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I've had a whole week off. That's a lot for me, a week off. So today is my first day back. I posted today on all of my channels, so make sure you look out for those. And I'll be going through what I posted and catch you up on some of those things. Let's do, first of all, we'll start with what I used to always start with, my mood cards, to say what mood I'm in today. What one shall we pick? I keep saying it, I need to make some more, but it's one of those things, you know, find the time. Oh, I think we're going to pick this actually today. I'm out for friends today, so I hope you like my new thumbnail. And my Wednesday lives are going to be a little bit different to normal. I've got new themes, which I'm going to talk about. My Monday ones are going back sort of to what they were with different themes and topics. Wednesday's ones are going to be a bit up in the air, updates, but some fun features, which you'll find out some of those today, what they're going to be. What else do we normally do? Oh, Book Nook, what I'm reading. I've literally only just started. So I've read the first chapter of Point Blanc. And if you go back to a previous live, I did tell you all about this book. It's actually one of several films that were made. The first one was Stormbreaker. It's the first one in the series, which if you look it up on YouTube, I'm sure you can find the film there to watch. This is the second book, Point Blanc, and then these are all by the same author, Anthony Horowitz. The third book is Skeleton Key. The next one is Eagle Strike. Then we have Scorpia, and then Archangel. Oh, it says it's also available on CD. So I expect you can find it as an audio book possibly as well. So I know the film of it, so I'm just checking out the book. My updates as well. I always used to show you on the Wednesday my current craft and how the progress is going on that. So this is a gardening apron that I got many years ago from my parents. And I wanted to make it some personal merch. I don't have merch, so I'm going to have unique merch for myself by putting my channel name on. If you're very clever, you will see it's not finished. Can you see what's missing? I did 2 more letters the other day. Can you see what's missing? Read it. New beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. So we've got the in to do. And then on the top, I'm going to put my name. Hey, look, it's a short pocket. I'm going to put Dawn across there. And then on the bottom, I'm going to do, I don't know what exactly yet, but vegetables growing. I might just do random vegetables around the bottom. And this is going to be particularly good for when I'm doing things like my Project Tomato. I've got a video on that if you don't know what that is. And I can have all the strings in here and the scissors. And anytime I'm tying something up, this will be good for that, because it's too hot here to wear sort of gardening aprons all the time. So just when I'm doing something very specific, and when we're in the warm months, I can always flip the top bit down and just tie that with my string and scissors and what have you in the big pockets. It's not meant to be a cross stitch thing, but it's sort of plasticky, but it was squares. So I thought, perfect. There's no way I'm going to ever be able to manage to get merch going. So I'm making my own exclusive merch. So that's for me. And obviously that will feature in videos. So I thought that would be a nice bit of fun there. So talking about my videos, on my other channel, which is always linked below on a live in the description below, it's Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, and that's random videos. I like to call it a variety channel, so there's always something for someone on there, all sorts of things. Could be gardening, could be locations I've been to around the world, jokes, cats, dogs, animals, growing, so on and so forth. You'll find all sorts of things on there, and do check out the playlist on that channel. So if there's something you want to be interested in particularly, that's where it would be. So today I posted funny jokes and skits or sketches, and I've done it a bit different. I've done one before, which was Gerald the Talking Gorilla, which was me playing all three parts. That's quite fun. That's linked under the video I've just posted today, if you want to see that. But this, I wanted to tell jokes, and I was trying to think of a novel way of doing it, actually being present, so you've got something visual. But I didn't want to do it this time. You know me, I like to find something different in different ways. So go and see how I tell the jokes without being me and without just putting pictures up. I wanted movement. So that's a fun one. So that's on Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty channel, and it's called Funny Jokes and Skits, a double video, because the first part of it is jokes linked to sort of policeman-ish jokes, and then the second part is a joke, and it's comparing the diary of a dog and a cat, and that's quite fun. So there's that. And then before that I posted Life of a Gingerbread Man. It's a funny little series I've done. I did mean to show him to you today, but I didn't get him out. And it's a gingerbread man that I made, as in out of fabric, and he met a girlfriend and he got a dog, and many other people appear, different characters. And just before Christmas I did episode 13. They do have their own playlist if you check them out, and it was called Lost and Found, and he lost his dog and found something else. So go and look at that. And then next Wednesday, because that channel only posts on Wednesday, will be their Christmas gift haul. So if you like videos of what we got for Christmas, this is what gingerbread people get for Christmas and what they give for Christmas. So that's a rather fun one coming up next week. And then on this channel, I have to look, because I say it many times that if I'm making videos, they're not necessarily the next one to post. So I get mixed up with what I filmed, what I've edited, and what I'm actually posting. So I have a book where I write down what's been posted and what's next to post. So I posted today final cutting and pruning of my olive tree, so you can see the overall result of those. I have 96 trees, so I didn't film every single tree. You'll note in the description that I say we do have many more trees spread out over the land, but I basically just showed the lower olive grove and the upper olive grove, and it's the way we have got our best ever amount of decent, really good olives. So we're not talking about hundreds of mediocre olives, we're talking about good quality olives with my method. There's a little bit of kit in the video, which is one of my cats. You might enjoy that as well. And then the next video from this channel is on Friday. And if you recall, or if you're new to the channel, I'll let you know I have volunteers come here from all around the world, and this is video of my most recent volunteer that came just before Christmas and went home on the 18th of December. No, he didn't go home. He went on to Switzerland to spend Christmas with his brother, but he left us on the 18th of December, and it shows him and what he did here. I'll show you befores shots because I knew what I wanted him to do. Then I show footage of him doing the work, and you'll see a bit of him talking with me and how we get on when someone's language isn't necessarily compatible to speak all the time in a language, how we get by. And I thought it was a really good example of, although his English was very good, it shows people how you can communicate and teach and so on and so forth if someone's not speaking the same language. And then I show, obviously, the finished result of what he did. And some of the work's quite astounding, from the before shots to the after shots. So I'm calling that. That's going to be posted on Friday. And I've called that Meet Another of Our Volunteers and the Progress Achieved. So thanks, Boris, because I know you're watching the channel now. So thank you for that. So that's what's been going on with the channels. As I say, I've got a new format of today's channel a little bit, some things that I used to do and some new things. So I thought I would do on this channel some random fun facts. And the fun fact for today, I had to do a board of all what I'm going to be doing today, or else I think, well, what fun fact was I going to do today? My random fun fact today is you are more useful than white crayons. So don't be forgetting that, will you, my friends? You are more useful than white crayons. Yeah, fun fact for you. Are you peering at my earring? Today we have blue pigs. Blue pigs. Ooh, do you like those? Oh, my new glasses. I don't think you've seen these, have you? Did you see them? I can't remember if I had them on the last video or not. Yes, did I? No, I don't think I had them. I can't remember now because I've been Skyping people, so I don't know if I've showed you or Skyped people. So these, if you remember, I normally have the ones you can't really see frames. They're just like a bit of metal, and they just literally before live they snapped down here. And I luckily had an old pair that I used for the live where they just broke. Ooh, someone's on. I need my glasses. Peter, hi Peter, how are you doing? Happy festive season to you too, my friend. What's the temperatures there? I know it's sort of early morning for you, but what's your temperatures been? Upset everybody. Your thumbnail's very creative, thanks. I was trying to think of something. I really wanted it to say live, so everyone knows that's a thumbnail of a live. And I didn't want too much, but I wanted yay. So I thought the fireworks were cool. And then obviously, you know, I'm a great person for friendship and chat. So I thought, oh, just put those on. Oh, and I put Monday, Wednesday. So everyone knows they're both days. So that's going to be my only thumbnail now for lives. Yes, so my glasses. So I thought getting these, because these were cheap as well, because they're plasticky. And I thought getting these ones, they should last longer. They're taking a while. I just like the colour blues in it. I'm quite a fan of blue. You see all the sort of colours and patterns of the blue. They're taking a bit to get used to because, as I say, the other ones are, I don't know what they call them, the really lightweight ones that you can't even feel you've got on. Plus, when I pick them up, they feel like really chunky. Plus, the ones you're supposed to wear a bit more down, because I said I only need them for the computer, reading and cross stitch. And I was explaining to the eye doctor that my problem is we don't watch television, we watch everything on laptop, and that's sort of further back. So we're sitting on the sofa and it's further back, not as far back as the TV, but not as close as I am now. And I said to her, the trouble is with my glasses that I had before, they're good for reading and all that, but every time there's a caption on TV, I have to like sit really forward and try and read it. So she's actually given me a prescription now that isn't 100% strong for reading, or 100% strong for that, but she kind of met it in the middle, and she was with me ages, so she could say, right, look here, is that good enough for you? And then look there, is that good enough? So we were finding a balance. So I just need one pair of glasses, and that's that. Love the necklace. Oh, thanks. Bit of blinger today, blinger. And now the brooch will approach. Diva. I'm sure that should have said David and it went a bit wrong. Not that my name's David. I've had this years and years, and I actually had them. There was 2 of them I bought. I think the other one said something else. Had them years. Haven't got the other one. It broke. And what it was I had some black trousers. They were sort of shiny-ish material, not quite lycra, but kind of like that. And they had like a slit just from sort of the bottom up a bit, about that much. And it was all right if you wore long boots underneath, but if you didn't, you kind of kept getting like a bit of your ankle, like your legs showing. And I thought, oh, I just want those. I wish they weren't like that. And I thought, oh, I'll sew them up. And I thought, well, no, if I've got long boots, then I don't need to. So I bought this and another one, and I had them as pins across the bottom because they were for like going out. So I bought them, and that's why I'm not a diva. How was Christmas? How was Christmas? Well, if you saw my thumbnail, that was my Christmas. That was delightful. We found a bottle of, it's pina colada ready mixed. And as usual, I just had a straw in it. So I had a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Mr. Dell. Thank you very much. And how was yours? Anything good happened to you, my friend? How was it? How was it? Peter says, with a thumbnail, they say it should be in your face type. It's more catchy and attractive. Cool. Hey, Della Smalley. Well, good morning, you all. Hello, Dawn YouTube family. Hello. How are you, my friend? How are you? How are you? Yes. So, updates. Christmas is a silly season. As I put on my title, normal service may be resumed at some point, but not very likely. Not very likely. So, updates. Today, that's an update. Today, I got up at, I think 6. I think it was 6. And we went down, and the man who owns the stables couldn't be there today because he was shoeing horses somewhere else. So he couldn't have got there to feed the horses and muck them out. So me and Mike went down and mucked out the horses. I thought that's a bit of exercise, get me moving after Christmas. So we went and cleaned all the horses out. And I don't know if any of you know, some time ago I filmed, there were 2 baby horses born there. I think a week or something between each of them. It wasn't very long between each of them, and they're both on my channel. I filmed them both. And then fairly recently I filmed an update of them. And I thought, oh, if I'm going down there today, I'm going to film another update of the 2 little horses that aren't quite so little anymore. And right now they've been put in a paddock together because they needed to separate them from the mums. And the mums are in 2 paddocks nearby, but they've put the 2 babies in together in another paddock so they can see their mums, but obviously they're weaning them off their mums. And while I was there, they've got a few other animals, guinea pigs and a turkey and a duck and chickens and a baby goat. And I went up to, I like guinea pigs. I think they're so sweet, particularly if they're really fluffy ones. Perhaps that's why I like my kit so much. And I went up there and there were some little baby ones. And I filmed those and I put my hand out in the film so you can sort of see how small they are. And one wasn't as long as my finger. Oh, so I filmed those. They'll probably go on my other channel when I get round to editing that. Della says, hanging in there. It's been pretty cold here in Texas. Yes, America's had some terrible weather, hasn't it? We've had a very sunny Christmas. Really sunny. As I say, it's cold in the mornings till about 9 maybe now. And then, where's it now? Nearly 6 p.m. It's obviously dark now. And now's the time you put a jumper on in the evening. But during the day, particularly if you're outside doing something, you don't need any more than a t-shirt. So we're lucky in that respect right now. So that weather here. Della, just come here, my love. Just come visit. You're very welcome. And if any of you do want to contact me sort of privately about coming or anything like that, my lives nearly always have my emails in as well. So mostly under my lives, I have all my connections, as in PayPal and address, because people sometimes send me things, email. My other channel I normally link as well in that. Oh, and by the way, when I think of it, YouTube's playing their silly games with monetization for me right now. I think they owe me €1 now. It's been €1 for like forever. They don't want to pay out anymore for me. So I'm just saying that if any of you want to give me donations, I know people being so kind, give me super chats and all those kind of things. Don't give me anything via YouTube anymore, because you can't get that out independently. So the last 2 or maybe 3 super chats or similars I've had, I can't get my hands on till, is it €60 I have to have before I get paid? So that's all sitting there. And every time it sort of goes up, the money, I get subscribers all the time and views all the time. But for some reason, that's gone right down. Part of it is they keep saying that your money's got to be shared for copyright music, and it's not copyright music. I've even been in contact with the company. I only mostly use one company now, and they said no, they've got a court case going on with YouTube because people keep saying their channel's not usable music, and it is, and so on and so forth. So I think that's the way YouTube's pulling that money out. They keep saying you've got to share the money, and there's one I'll get out of most of those, but there's one right now and it keeps saying I've still got to share it. So that's awful. That's fine, Della. So yeah, basically I'm saying if you want to give donations at all, please do it through PayPal, and that is now going to always be under here, because it makes you wonder as well if YouTube wants you to do all these super chat and those sort of donations, then they hold all this money back. You think how much money they've got in a little pot, and if they only keep a few dollars from each YouTuber that's been given a super chat or super thanks, any of those things, let's say each YouTuber's got one super thanks of a small amount, and it's in YouTube Bank, but they never pay out on that. That's a lot of interest, a lot of money, is it not? Is it not? So, what else? Any other updates? Oh, I did this. I showed these in my last live. It's one of some puzzles that my friends loaned me, and it's a round one, as you can see. There's no right way up or wrong way up. And I actually did it, and I filmed it on time lapse. So I've yet to edit that. That will be on my other channel. So it was quite hard. First of all, I was just making bits up like you do, because there's no edge as such. Once you get into it, you can sort of, right, okay, that's going to be a curve bit, but they don't look like curves. So I thought, right, I do my usual make up random bits. I was looking for faces and eyes. The rabbits were hard because there's 3 or 4 rabbits in it, so that was a hard bit. Yeah, I was doing those. Fine. And they've got the names. I don't know if you can see. They've actually got the names of each animal. So I was finding those and then finding the animal. But there it was hard. I thought, I know what I've got to do. I've got to put everything in the right place. And that was hard, like sort of manoeuvring it all round and having bits upside down. That will confuse me. But yeah, it was good. The hardest bit towards the end was doing all these sort of in-betweeny greeny bits and that. And getting this bit, the sort of shape of it, because no pieces are like proper pieces. They're all really weird, random shapes. So that was good. That was good. Nearly 3 a.m. Yes, Peter. Nearly 3 a.m. here. I'm off to bed. Been great chatting till we meet again. Best wishes to everyone. Stay safe and well. Thank you, Peter. Always appreciate you, especially coming on, because I know your times. So thanks. Oh, I missed something else you said up there. I just wish the new year brings happiness and joy, and war in Ukraine stops, and hopefully Russia takes what they need and get out. Every best wish to you, Peter, for the new year, if I don't see you before then, or see of you. So thanks for coming. Always appreciated, my friend. Don't all forget to go and check out Peter's channel. He's a great community guy. He does some awesome videos. I saw there's some animal ones popped up, so I need to go and see those as well. Another update is I love doing Q&A. I love it. And I always say, if anyone wants to send me Q&As, like questions, can be on anything, I save them up, and then every now and then I put a video out there. And then I was thinking, I've not long done a Q&A, but I really like to do them. So I thought what I would do is I would come up with 12 questions, 12 questions for you. And if you don't have a channel, you could just answer some of them if you wanted to, either in the comments or later on, or just answer the ones you fancy, something to think about. But if you have got a channel, perhaps you would like to make a video and answer them on your channel. So I will make a video on this. So you don't have to write them down now, but I thought I'd just read them out now. But I will make a video explaining this with the questions, so you don't have to write it all down. So I've put 12 questions for you. You can either answer in the comments, or better still, make a video answering the questions. Just be sure to add my channel name tagged in the title, plus shout out my channel at the start of your video, and add a link to my channel in the description. So I'm giving you content, basically. Question 1, and as I say, I'm going to make a video with these in it, so excuse me, you don't have to write them down, but you can think about them. Question 1, what would be your dream location to live in if money was not required in life? So you haven't got to think about work or anything, just your dream location. Question 2, if only 1 month existed, which month would you choose? So it'd be the same month again. There's only that 1 month. So obviously it depends where you are as well. That would have relevance. So obviously you need to say why. And I'm going to do a video. When I say about this in a video, I'm going to give you my answers in the video. Question 3. Who is the one person, alive or dead, you would like to meet? So it could be anyone, and they wouldn't be like a ghost if they were dead, if they were still alive. Question 4. What is the thing in life you find most difficult in any respect? Question 5. If only one colour could continue to exist, what colour would you choose? And I don't want the answer, well, that colour wouldn't exist if another one didn't exist, because certain colours make other colours. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just choose a colour. But then you've got to think everything would be that colour. Absolutely everything. Might be different shades of the colour, but bear that in mind. Question 6. Share your favourite quote or saying. It could be a funny or it could be a life quote. Question 7. Tell us about one favourite or special toy you had as a child, and where is it now? That would be interesting. Question 8. If one thing could be invented that does not exist, what would you choose? Question 9. If you had to teach a subject or a lesson, what would you teach? Now, we're not saying at school necessarily. It could be something for adults. So, but one thing you had to teach someone somewhere, could be a group, a single person. What would you teach? Question 10. What has been the highlight of your life so far? Ooh, deep thoughts. Question 11. What is your ultimate dream? Now, this can be reality or not, so that's up to you. And question 12. Who will you be passing these questions on to so they too can make a fun video? So as I say, I will do that as a video, and in that video I will answer my questions. How about if you're smart, you can think what my answers would be. How well do you know Dawn? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, re-question time. This is a cross between a request for my questions or a question. Rather like question of the day, but we're a bit older than that. Re-question. What is your main ambition for the year ahead? And don't forget, you don't have to wait till New Year to start. Why not use today as the start of your practice run? I know there's a lot of people out there that have said they're going to do this or this or this, or want to stop smoking or whatever it may be, but they've actually tried to stop before the end of this year, which I think is awesome. I think that's absolutely awesome to do that. So not, oh, next year we're going to try to whatever. Why not start from now? And I've got something I'm starting from tomorrow. What am I doing from tomorrow? Well, that's for me to know and see if you can see anything that it might be. What would that be? Leave your comments below what you think Dawn might be starting anew from tomorrow. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Okay, we're going to do a kind of treasure hunt or challenge on Wednesdays. And it might sometimes be something you've got to do before next Wednesday. And then we could talk about that, if you found it, what you found, what you did, so on and so forth. So it's a sort of task or a challenge or something I get you to go and find. And then you can either comment about it in the comments, or we can talk about it on the live next week. So what did I put for this one? It's a sort of challenge for you based on similar to what we've just been talking about. And I've got make a list of 5 achievable goals and 5 dreams. Achieve the first 5 and do something towards getting a step nearer your dreams. So that's your challenge that you can participate in. You can either have your list done by next week, or indeed have done some by next week. So if you put something simple like clear out your kitchen cupboards, then that's something that, see if you can do it by next week. So you've got to make a list of 5 achievable goals if you want to start on those and try and get some of those ticked off by next week, if they're simple goals, that's great. And then make a list of 5 of your dreams and do something towards those dreams. So there's something for you there. What else? I thought it would be fun, because I'm going to try and keep Wednesdays as a bit of fun. I thought you're going to be busy coming up with some ideas. I thought we would have a section called My Take on Something. Now, it could be anything. It might be serious. It might be my views on it. Or it might be something funny, or something that's happened and how I feel about it. It could be something in the news, my take on it. So it's my take on something. But to keep it light and fun, or it might just be fun anyway, and I'm going to make it even more fun, I'm going to do my take on something as either a dance interpretation, yes, live, or I might do it as a poem. I might write you a little poem about my take on something. I might decide to do it as a mime. Yes, as a mime, or just a facial expression, and you might have to guess what it is. Or I might do it as a word definition. Who knows? I'm going to do my take on something in a weird form, basically. Yes, Dawn had a bottle of pina colada for Christmas. So, what did I do? Oh, okay. Today's my take on something, it's a kind of life quote-ish. And I'm going to do it as a mime. I'm going to do the mime first. Okay, you'll get it. You'll get it. So I'm going to mime something for you, and it's my take on this saying or phrase or quote, life quote, however you want to call it. Okay. Yeah. You're like, Dawn, what was that? Well, the quote or saying is, running away from life's problems does not count as exercise. And there go all the viewers. I'm amusing myself on my lives. As I say, do YouTube what you enjoy doing. Be yourself. So here I am. Here I am. So yes, running away from life's problems does not count as exercise. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? That is totally true. Very good. Very good. Yes. And I thought you might like some actual words of wisdom. So now and then we might do words of wisdom. I'm just giving you a taster today of my new ideas. So do let me know in the comments what you liked and what you would rather not see again. I've just come up with some ideas for some bit of fun, bit of life relief, bit of a nice anti-stress, anti-anxiety, switch on my live and just go crazy with me. Why not? So do let me know in the comments below what you like of today's, and would you like more of it, less of it, or none of it? I'm just trying to be a bit diverse and be a bit more me, basically. So do let me know. If I get no comments, I'll know the answer. Okay, so let's do words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. If the shoe fits, buy it in every colour. Yes, Dawn's words of wisdom. Definitely. Definitely. If the shoe fits, buy it in every colour. Excellent. Yay. And how about some games? Now, we had this in the last live before Christmas. This was a gift from Andrea from Digging for Health. And it's so good that we're going to do some of it each live. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I like this or not. See, I've put my sticker badges. I'm going to come along here, maybe. Let's just try and work out. See, I put a thing up here. Can you see this? It looks like a candy cane from here. I put this thing down here and I pinned them on. How does it look to you? So we've got Danny Day's Homestead, Digging for Health, Black's Tropical Homestead, and Dale's Homestead. What do you think of that? And then I thought, oh, I don't know if I like it. Shall I just put them all across the top of the board? And I was like, I don't know. So I want your comments. Leave it or take it. Leave it or take it. So these were from Andrea. And we had so much fun doing these in a live that I thought we'd do some more. So, this is a question for me. What language do you speak? What personality trait do you need to work on the most? Let me think. What personality trait? I don't know if you call it a trait, but to let it go. To let it go more. Just, I like to give the impression I do, but something sizzle there. I want to exercise things. I just want to really let things go, like not have them in my head, just like gone. So is that a personality trait? Because I don't show that I let things sizzle. I don't show that. Sometimes there's something in there. Would that be a trait? Because I don't show it and it doesn't, it's not a thing. It's not anything particular. So you wouldn't say, oh, it's a jealousy thing or an anger thing, or it's just being able to actually let it go. That. I'm going to say that. I don't know quite what that is, whether it's a trait, but I'm going to say that. It's my game. No one's playing. It's my game. Okay, next question. This is get to know Dawn better today. If you were proposed to on a first date, oh my goodness, what would make you say yes? Nothing. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Nothing would make me say yes. Nothing. I was brought up to make men wait for all sorts of things, because my mum always said if they don't wait, then they're obviously not worth it anyway, and they're looking for things not what you think they want. So yeah. That was an easy one. Nothing. Can anyone say there is something? No. Okay, question 3. What medical breakthrough would you like to see in your lifetime? Well, cure for everything, really. Cure for everything. I don't know. Medical breakthrough. I think the saddest things are for like children, obviously. So let's say children don't get illnesses like life-threatening illnesses. I don't know. Let them have a childhood at least. So I'll go with that one. Question 4. What is a lame theme for a party? Party on crutches. Party on Crutch is a lame theme. Ha ha. Lame theme. Oh, I get fed up with this. What is it? Something about Vickers and Tarts or something like that. I don't know that, but something like that. It's like, oh no, what about that? Is it togas? You see it in American like college, what do they call those frat parties, and it's toga. No, that I'm going to say that toga. What was that all about? No, I think parties should be dress up. How often do you get to dress up? How often? Oh, look at me today. Bling. 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 This is a real, by the way. This is like, I've got a lead to go with it, I'm assuming. Anyway, right, next question. What is one thing on which you refuse to compromise? Well, fairness, you know me. I'm always on about fairness. For people's rights and to be fair. I like equality, as in not status. So I'm this, so I'm more powerful, and you're not, so you're not powerful. That sort of status. And I've always said the fun jobs should be poorly paid, such as film stars, celebrities, football players, management of. If you're management, then you should manage, not sit at home and not come into work, that kind of thing. The poor jobs that no one wants to do, like working in the sewers, refuge, just nasty jobs, should be the highest paid. Then let's see who wants to be a footballer, film star, so on and so forth. And big parties should be given to, let's say, sewer workers, because I can't think of anything else top of my head, but those sort of jobs should have the massive end of year party with the huge bonuses. Should they not? Should they not? Yes. Yes. If you were a master chef, what would be your most used ingredient? If I was a master chef, so that's got to be something proper. What would be my most used? I do like garlic. I would say garlic. Garlic. Not that I use it that much, but I do like garlic. You've got to have a strong flavour. I'd say garlic. What is your secret to getting over a cold? Not getting one in the first place. We were talking about this the other night. There's a thing, I don't know if it's everywhere, but in England, there's one you take at night and one you take in the day, and it's called night nurse. I don't know if everyone has that or not. Night nurse. And as long as you take that as soon as you think, and you don't wait till that when you feel, oh, I feel really bad now. Don't wait for that. Take night nurse. I've not really had day nurse, but take night nurse straight away. It knocks you right out. You sleep, you wake up feeling better. Night nurse. The other one I like is Beecham's, or it's SmithKline and Beecham, I believe now, but Beecham's Lemsip, which is like a hot lemon. That's good if you have that straight away. Or a nice bit of brandy if you've got sore throat, but just like little sips. Any of those hot toddy type things, anything like that. But the secret to colds is don't get one in the first place. Let's do one more question. What do you hate paying for? I would have said, well, I've always said, I don't think it's fair females have to pay for female products. All this equality nonsense, it doesn't exist. So I would say that's something I've always thought since I was young. You've got to find the money for that. So that would be my top thing. I don't think that's right. But for me personally, what do I hate paying for? Oh, what was it the other day? And I still shouldn't have to pay for that. Shouldn't have to pay for that. Oh, what was it? And I said, oh, shouldn't have to pay for that. Oh, I had to in England pay like your taxes, and part of the taxes was for schools, education, that kind of thing is part of your taxes. And I didn't have any children, and yet I was a teacher anyway. So to me, if you're not putting on the system by having children, you know what I mean by that. Not being offensive to people who have children, but if you don't have, you should get like not a rebate, but you don't have to pay as much. The same way as if you don't have a car. I never had a car, so all right, road tax. I'm on buses and that kind of thing, but it should be reduced because they wanted people to stop having cars, but you didn't get any compensation for not having a car. So I'd say that kind of thing, paying for things that aren't yours or you don't use, or paying the same as everyone else when you don't use those things or have those things. But yeah, female products, that's going to be my answer though, definitely for that. Okay, might come back to those. Oh, I was playing around. Is it acronyms where you take the first letter of a word and then you make a saying, another word? Because I was playing with that, and I've got smile. So SMILE, and then you have to put something to, like, words that kind of connect to smile. So S, you have a word for that, and then M, you have a word for that, I, a word with that, but then it says something, those words, that sort of relate to smile. Tell me if that's right or wrong, because I was just playing around with that, and I got smile. See many idiots laugh every day. Smile. Is that right? Is that right? I was just playing with that. Just playing. What else? What else did I have to share with you? Oh, we'll do a tambourine time, I'm thinking. Ooh, tambourine time. Do you know what this is? If you've been with me long enough, you know. Got a lucky dip of letters. I'll take one out. What we got today? N. N. And then I look up my community book, those who have been commenting. So if you want to get in this book to get a shout out, just make sure you leave comments. And then I look up N, and then I pick a channel that's under N. Oh, this channel's in my community. Nunya Texas on the back 20. And that's Jake. So let's just type that in. Couple bits of paper here now. Oh, sugar. Sugar. Wait, am I still here? No. Oh my gosh. Wait. Am I still here? Oh my goodness. I'm always fearful of doing something silly like that. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I don't know quite how that happened. I know before my mouse has been over the end stream button by mistake, and I'm sure most of you have the same thing. If you don't use your mouse for a minute, you have to click it to make it move. And I just clicked, I didn't look where it was, but I thought I'd clicked the end of stream, but I haven't. Maybe it was up the top because it came onto like an open page of the browser, you know, where you first get your, what do you call it, like your main page of browser before you go into anything. And that came up. Oh dear. Okay. This is Jake's fault. I was only going to type his channel in. Okay, so. Oh, that's always been a fear of mine. Still not sure how it happened. Right, that's Jake's fault. I'm blaming you, Jake, only because I wanted to put your channel in. So there's a channel to watch, guys. If you haven't already met Jake, it's Nunya Texas on the Back 20. He's always got discussions. If you like chat and what's going on and what's happening, and there's a bit of renovation stuff. But Jake's like me. He likes to chat. He likes a good old topic to get his teeth into. So do go and check out Jake. It'd be really cool. Should we do another one? That might be a mistake. Let's do another one. Let's see. See who we get picked today. We've got, oh, what's that? G. So if your channel starts with a G and you're in my community, you might be getting called on a shout out. Let me look up G. Let me see. Oh, I got one. I'm going to be very careful this time. Let me be careful typing. I don't want to lose you again. It's a really hard name to type in. I might help if my mic. Oh, where's the mouse gone? There he is again. I'm having mouse issues today. Wow. Can you guys have more simple titles to your channels? I think it's that, actually. Because I'm pretty sure she puts a Z instead of an S. Chiquat Traditions, Miss Ellen Panky. Yay! She's a lovely lady. And she does mostly, there's some gardening, but I like all her crafts she makes. And she's done some tutorials to show you how to do quilting and different methods of that. She's got some great methods of, if you want to start from scratch, she shows you that. Or it might be a different way to how you do it if you already do it. There's some really good videos there. So do go and check her out as well, which is really cool. So as I say, if you want a shout out and you want to be in this, I do it most of the time. My last 2 lives over Christmas were basically full of the shout outs. If you want to be in the book, just make sure you comment regularly. And then I put you in my book. And there are all the letters of the alphabet there. I'm pretty sure I've got someone under every letter. Oh, I haven't got any Z's and I haven't got any X's. So if you'd like to start a channel beginning with a Z or an X, a Z or an X, or if you have got a channel starting with a Z or an X, there we go. There we go. So that's my catch up, really. Just a short one for coming back this year to give you some new thoughts as to things I might do on my live. I'll do some jokes for you because I always used to do jokes. So let me find my jokes. What's my... Oh, Mike's saying, please don't do the jokes. Mike's saying, please don't do the jokes. I think one day we should get Mike on the lives. He's going, I knew he'd say that. He's going, no, please don't. He's doing it again. So no, please don't. Let me see. I want to do some of my festive ones. This is my book that I write down. My book that I write quotes and jokes. Anything I feel like go in this. So I'm just trying to find you some of my festive ones. I'd like to find my gingerbread jokes because that will be festive. Here we go, gingerbread jokes. So, gingerbread jokes. Why are there no gingerbread men on your computer? Because you probably deleted all the cookies. Yay! How does a gingerbread man button his coat? With ginger snaps. Can you make a gingerbread dear? Yes, use cookie dough. How do gingerbread men get into their gingerbread houses? With cookies. My internet stopped working. I phoned my internet provider. He said, have you tried disabling cookies? So I went and bit a leg off the gingerbread man. What did the gingerbread man use when his leg broke off? A candy cane. What do you call a gingerbread man with a degree? A smart cookie. Why do basketball players love gingerbread men? Because they can dunk them. And last one for today. Children lined up for the snacks at a Catholic school. There was a table with plates full of apples. The nun said, take only one each. God is watching. On another table were platefuls of gingerbread men. A child said, take all you want. God is watching the apples. Oh dear. So yes, let me know in the comments below of my thoughts for some ideas for Wednesdays, because I want to keep Wednesdays quite fun. And if not, then normal service will be resumed as normal. Obviously, I didn't have so many updates for you today, but they will filter in as things occur anyway. So I think we're finished today with a quote of the day, and this will be a proper quote for the day. Everything happens for a reason. Show patience and never give up. So have a good new year. I will see you all on a live on Monday. So yes, Monday will be the new year. So have a great new year, everyone. And until then, as always, Meraki.